So you're no stranger to knives, and you probably think you've already seen the coolest blades out there? Well, this list of new cold steel knives is about to make you say, how did I not know this existed? Let's get started. Double-edged and extremely aggressive, the cold steel Gladius machete looks like it was pulled straight from a Roman legionary's hand and dropped into the 21st century. The 18-inch blade is crafted from 1055 carbon steel, which in my opinion is among the best steels available for a machete. It provides enough toughness for the thin blade to endure repeated use against hard materials and also holds a decent edge. As a bonus, the blade retains a certain degree of flexibility. The tip's an extended spear point, longer than it would be on a traditional Gladius. It's also the sharpest part of the machete, although it's not advisable to use the tip against harder surfaces. While the cold steel Gladius has impressive piercing power, the thin blade has a weak point that can bend if misused. The polypropylene handle is simple and solid. What it lacks in elegance, it makes up for in function. The handle is grippy in wet conditions, ergonomic, and terrifically balanced. For extra control, you can cup your supporting hand around the pommel. The Gladius is just $49, shipping and a Core X sheath included. I've seen throw pillows that cost more. If you're in the market for a tough, no-nonsense tactical blade that's ready for the battlefield, the Cold Steel AK-47 field knife is a solid choice. Taking inspiration from its acclaimed line of tactical AK-47 folders, this fixed-blade knife features a 5.5-inch high-carbon steel blade that's nearly 5 millimeters thick. The Saber ground clip point grind provides a broad belly for carving and food prep, while the fine tip excels at precision piercing. Thanks to the stone-washed finish, any scratches or scuffs simply blend in. No need to fuss over keeping it looking pristine. The handle's just as thoughtfully engineered with 5 inches of OD green G10 scales that lock into your hand whether it's wet, muddy, or you're wearing gloves. Horizontal grooves along the sides and jimping on the spine give your thumb and fingers extra traction when you need more leverage or finer control. At about 11 ounces and just over 10 inches long overall, it feels substantial in hand but never cumbersome to carry all day. Speaking of carry, the low-profile Secure X sheath lets you mount it vertically on your belt or horizontally on a pack, and there's even a lanyard hole if you want to add paracord or a quick-release tether. Trusted by military and special forces in conflict zones worldwide, this knife's a reliable beast. Next up, we have an impressive concealed blade designed for self-defense. The Cold Steel heavy-duty sword cane combines the everyday practicality of a cane with the cutting power of a sword, making it an exceptional option for self-defense. The blade hidden within the cane is made from 3 CR13 MOV stainless steel and stretches 24.25 inches long, offering both reach and devastating cutting power. The 2mm thick aluminum shaft, it's heat-treated for strength so it can handle tough impacts without compromising the integrity of the hidden blade. Plus, the tapered shaft ends with a thick rubber ferrule, giving you solid traction on slippery sidewalks or uneven ground. One of the best things about the Cold Steel heavy-duty sword cane is how quickly you can deploy the blade. Just a single pull of the handle and the blade releases smoothly and securely, ready for action when you need it most. It's more than capable of taking down any potential attacker, and the sturdy aluminum shaft can also be used for parrying or as an effective bludgeon. While the sword cane is sturdy enough to support weight and daily use, it's the concealed blade that truly sets it apart, providing you with a formidable self-defense tool that flies under the radar. Styled to look like classic Japanese swords, the Cold Steel Kobun combines the sword-like blade shape with the outfit's reinforced Tanto point, leaving it highly resistant to bending and breaking while looking like it came right out of a samurai movie. Designed as a fighting knife, its 5.5-inch AUS 8A blade should rip and slash through a whole load of tough objects with ease. Although the Tanto profile does make it a little less useful for more mundane everyday cutting tasks, so only carry one if your primary motivation is to be armed for self-defense. Each knife comes with a Kydex sheath that's designed for concealing on the inside of your boots, so make sure you pair it with a tall pair of shoes since the darn thing measures a full 9.9 inches long. This formidable 20-inch Afghan knife is forged from high-quality 1080 steel by expert knife makers and exhibits an exceptional balance between strength, durability, and edge retention, ensuring the tool remains razor-sharp even after being put through the ringer. And at a robust 10.5 millimeters thick, the cold steel Kyber provides unmatched cutting power suited to a wide variety of outdoor tasks. The blade's trademark graceful curve includes a subtle yet distinct fuller along the spine that improves overall balance and cutting efficiency without sacrificing the ease with which it can be maneuvered. Attached to the impressive blade is a white 5.2-inch ABS handle, offering a secure grip even in challenging environmental conditions. Weighing in at 1.76 pounds thanks to intentionally distributed weight along the blade and handle, with each swing it enhances control and precision, performing accurate cuts with minimal effort. What wilderness challenge would you tackle with the Kyber sword in hand? Share your daring scenarios in the comments below. I'll admit it, I like daggers, and this one is very good. This is obviously a fighting tool, 7.5 inches of AUSA 8A stainless steel blade honed to extremely sharp double edges. The cold steel Taipan is not small either, at 13 inches in total length. It handles quickly and well, shifting through grip transitions with ease. The wide spear point is very strong and gives the knife an attractive, solid look. The pointed skull crusher pommel is a nice addition too. The Recon grip is very secure and quite comfortable. I doubt anyone could pick up the Taipan and not be impressed with this aspect of it. It's a pleasure to hold and to wield. This is a knife that requires little in the way of an introduction. The Cold Steel 5 Max is arguably the most overbuilt, hard-use folding knife of all time. If you go by size alone, Cold Steel's 5 Max is a man among boys, if for no other reason than the simple fact folding knives are rarely made this big. With 5 inches of S35VN steel and a blade stock thickness of 0.19 inches, you have an idea of what a monster this blade is. It's a drop point shape with a higher saber grind and a respectable black stonewash finish. It's touting large thumb studs on either side of the blade and carries Cold Steel's typical style of large font branding and model name on the blade. A good portion of the blade near the heel is reserved for the sharpening choil, which is big enough to use as a choked-up position for the index finger. The stonewash finish is very smooth, which gives the blade a frictionless feel in passing through material, as well as a smoothed-out spine for a comfortable feel in hand. The blade's employed via an ambidextrous thumb stud and snaps in place via the renowned tri-adlock mechanism. The ergonomically designed dark green G10 handle delivers excellent traction for a solid feel, even when working in the most challenging outdoor conditions. In my opinion, this knife is the undisputed champion in the hard-use folding knife category. Next up, we have a blade that just screams no nonsense the moment you hold it. Weighing in at a solid 10.6 ounces, the Cold Steel GI Tanto is built for pure utility, offering a tactical vibe that's impossible to ignore. With a 7-inch 1055 carbon steel blade, this thing's a workhorse designed for hard use in rough conditions. The Tanto point gives it that extra punch, making it a serious piercing tool. The black rust-resistant coating adds durability and gives it a sleek, low-profile finish. No glare, no shine, just a blade ready to get to work. The handle's as basic as they come. The minimalist polypropylene scales are designed for a solid grip and control, even in wet or muddy conditions. If you want to wrap it with some paracord for added thickness and grip, Cold Steel designed the handle to accommodate that. There's even a large lanyard hole in the butt for customizing how you carry or hang the knife. The included sheath is basic but functional. A secure military-grade plastic scabbard with an integrated belt loop and lashing points. If you're searching for a tactical Tanto capable of handling everything from camp tasks to self-defense, this robust and reliable option, though a bit heavy, is virtually bomb-proof. This minimalist survival knife can be easily converted into a spear, and it's pretty much indestructible, doesn't weigh much, and takes a keen edge. It has a hollow handle that allows the knife to be affixed to a shaft for use as a spear or harpoon. A honing steel is included in the sheath so you can touch up the blade if necessary. It may not give you a shaving sharp edge, but you can fix any nicks without having to regrind it. The Cold Steel Bushman has an almost cult-like following among its users, and some of the mods they make to this knife make it a real standout. Add a retention strap to the sheath and you have a very capable survival knife that could be pressed into a variety of roles. Inspired by medieval battle axes, the cold steel Templar is a specialized throwing tool designed for self-defense or competition. The blade is made from durable 1055 carbon steel, which is known for its toughness and ability to hold an edge. This type of steel is perfect for a throwing axe because it can withstand the repeated impacts and stress associated with the activity. With an axe-style head, top and back spikes, and a tapered spiked handle, it hits hard at almost any distance and rotation. And thanks to its head-heavy balance, it's capable of being thrown even over extended distances. When it comes to sticking potential, it's the next best thing to a shrunken or throwing star, landing with a satisfying thunk over and over again. While it's primarily designed for throwing, its robust construction means it can also be used for chopping and other outdoor tasks. It's competitively priced compared to other high-end throwing axes on the market, making it a worthwhile investment for enthusiasts.